Okay, let's be honest. You know the song, you've heard it, probably more times than you can possibly count. But have you ever stopped to think, what if Baby Shark is more than just an earworm for kids? What if it's actually a perfectly crafted, brutally efficient piece of storytelling? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to take it seriously and break it all down.
So, yeah, that's the big question on the table. Can Baby Shark really be a perfect model for telling a story efficiently? We're about to give this song the serious literary analysis it has, frankly, been denied for far too long. We're going to see if, hidden under all those do-do-dos, there's a shockingly clever story being told in record time.
All right, so where do all great stories start? With the characters, of course. So let's dive into Act 1, the dramatis persona. And dramatist personae. That's just a fancy, classical way of saying the cast of characters. And believe me, these aren't just any sharks. They are the protagonists of our very compact, very intense little drama. Now look at how this story introduces them. It's not just a random jumble of sharks, oh no. It's so methodical. It starts with the youngest, Baby Shark. And then we move right up the family tree. Mommy, Daddy, Grandma, Grandpa. This is not random. It's a very deliberate, structured way to introduce our cast. So what holds all this together? It's that do-do-do-do-do-do part, right? It feels like filler, but it's not. Think of it like a narrative heartbeat. It's this persistent musical thing, the fancy term is ostinato, that just drills into your head and connects all the characters. It's literally the glue holding the story together, building this incredible momentum. Okay, so we've met the family. Now we get to Act 2, and this is where everything changes. The story takes a hard turn. We're moving from just meeting people to actual action. And that big turn in storytelling terms is called the inciting incident. It's the thing that kicks everything off. It's the spark that lights the fuse, the moment that gets the adventure started. And in Baby Shark, you can pinpoint the exact second it happens. So the whole family is there, right? Grandpa Shark just got his intro, the setup is done, and then bam, one line changes everything. This is it right here. Let's go play. It sounds so innocent, doesn't it? But that one line is the engine for the entire plot. Our shark family goes from just being there to being active participants on a quest. The journey has officially begun. But hey, a journey with no obstacles is just a walk in the park. And this is where we hit Act 3, conflict and crisis. And let me tell you, the playful vibe is about to disappear. Suddenly, let's go play is gone. It's replaced by a desperate command, run away. Whoa. The tension just skyrockets from 0 to 100. We're not talking about a fun day out anymore. We're talking about pure survival. They are no longer playing, they are fleeing. And you're immediately thinking, run away from what? The story just drops this huge, unseen threat on us, and the suspense is killer. I mean, what on earth could possibly make an entire family of sharks run for their lives? And then we get the answer, and it is a gut punch. The bad guys aren't some giant squid or an octopus. Nope. The danger is hungry sharks. It's their own kind. What a twist, right? It's this really dark idea that the biggest threat out there is just a hungrier version of yourself. I mean, just think about how unbelievably fast things escalated. The song uses just 2 super stark commands to flip the switch from a fun game to a total crisis. First, the order to run away, and then the chilling prospect of having to feed the sharks. The stakes just went through the absolute roof. So after all that chaos, every story needs an ending, a resolution. The fancy word is denouement, which literally just means untying the knot. So how does this incredibly short, kind of brutal story wrap itself up? Well, it ends just as quickly and cleanly as it started. It's the end. That's it. No ambiguity, no cliffhanger for a sequel. The story is over. A final, blunt period at the end of their terrifying little adventure. So let's just step back and appreciate this for a second. In 10 distinct phrases, we got a full 3-act story. We met the characters, something kicked off the action, things got incredibly dangerous, and then it all came to a definitive end. I'm telling you, it's an absolute masterpiece of narrative economy. So it really leaves you wondering, doesn't it? Is Baby Shark just a catchy song to keep kids entertained? Or is it, maybe, a deep, minimalist allegory for the inescapable and often brutal cycles of life and survival? I don't know, but I bet the next time you hear it, you're going to listen just a little differently.